Greetings. Today I'd like to do something a little different. For whatever reason, I'm not sure if it was curiosity or maybe maybe just masochism. I decided to take a look at the corporate infotainment channels. 8 o'clock prime time, two different Thursdays, last night and last week. One before the GOP debates, one after. Wasn't sure exactly what I would find. I had suspicions, but, well, let's see. Now, this is only going to include CNN, Newsmax, MSNBC, and Fox because my service that I use to get those channels dropped RT America and One America, OAN. So naturally, I could not include those. I also looked at Free Speech TV, C-SPAN 1 and 2, but those all were doing their own thing, weren't all that applicable to what I was trying to see. So not including those either. But for the first one, this is last week, 8 p.m. I made it, I think it was about 7 rotations of going through the channels. That was as much as I could take. It was about 30 minutes worth, so it was a fairly decent sample. As you can see, CNN and MSNBC spent the entire time that they weren't showing commercials talking about Trump nonstop. Why? Who knows? There it is. Newsmax talked about Trump like about 20% of the time. They spent 80% of that time period talking about Biden. Fox talked about Trump, trying to remember. Looks like about 60% of the time, 40%, they talked about other things that they didn't even go in on Biden when I was watching. That kind of surprised me. Maybe they figured Newsmax already had that sewn up, but that was a little bit outside of my expectations. And so we move on to last night. CNN and MSNBC, once again, 100% Trump. And I made it through about 10 rotations this time. I think it helped that CNN and MSNBC apparently forgot to run commercials the entire time. I guess they were too busy bringing you moment by moment updates on Trump's exact location. It was the empty podium thing all over again, except this time it was a plane waiting on a runway, and they were talking with that in the background, just in case, I guess, he showed up or whatever. But it was bizarre. This time, probably or definitely due to the him being booked into the jail. Newsmax actually spent about 90% of their time talking about Trump, only 10% about Biden. Fox, about 60% talking about Biden, and they split the others, 20 each, Trump and other things. But CNN and MSNBC, both of the nights that I did this little experiment, 100% Trump, 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 Trump. It's like they don't remember 2016. It's like they learned absolutely nothing from 2016. Or either that, or it's intentional. Once again, they're giving him millions and millions and millions of dollars of free airtime, knowing how that turned out the last time they did this. But they're doing it anyway. So apparently, CNN and MSNBC want Trump to be our president again. That's the only logical explanation. I mean, some people are going to say that it's not intentional, or that they're just morons. But I can't believe everybody at both news outlets are complete and utter morons. That just doesn't make any sense. So therefore, Occam's razor, take away everything that's impossible, and whatever's left. So they're doing it on purpose for whatever reason. Maybe they missed the ratings. Could it be that simple? Probably not. Could it be that simple? Maybe. I mean, they've been hurting without Trump to bash night after night. So, maybe, just maybe. I don't think I'm going to continue with this. Frankly, I don't actually consume corporate quote unquote news. It does not agree with my palate. Makes me a little nauseous. And last night was easier because of the lack of commercials on two of those stations. But given the content that they were producing instead of running commercials, it wasn't really that much of a win. And I'm not in a hurry to do this again. But so there you have it. It's the Pied Piper thing all over again. They're going to push Trump out in front of everybody's faces from now until the election. And then, if he happens to win, they're going to blame everybody but themselves. You know it's coming. You know that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh well. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how the cookie crumbles. Should be interesting. Have a good one. See you next time.